keep thrusting our head in the ring. Because I am many things. But one thing I do not. One thing I am not is I do not give up. Unless it'd be better too, I guess. Whew. This is something. This is something. Alright. Shift, power generator, music box. I haven't actually done Sister Location 1020 yet. Because of this game, I've just been playing this 24/7. It's so fun. It's so absurdly fun. Luna. Wait for another audio cue from... Yeah, that's it. I was a bit slow there with the Pack Lord. Tony's in phase 1. Oh, fuck, I got the wrong mask. Okay, lost a little bit of power there. That was a bit silly. I know Sunny's in phase 2 now. I don't have the mask. Damn it, I'm about to get neurotoxined.
Dispensing neurotoxin.
Go!
Yes! I did! Yes! Yes! I beat the Sinister 16! Yes! Oh my lord, that was hard. Yeah, look at that trophy. I am no longer a beginner at this game. I am now officially intermediate level Animator's Hell player over here. Oh, sorry about that, Zero. I was really concentrated. I didn't get that earlier. Yeah, thanks. Jesus. Okay, the hard thing about this is not any single threat individually, but rather the combination of threats and constant multitasking at the end. Let's see. On a scale from least difficult to most difficult, roughly at least, don't take this like as a tier list. This is just kind of a rough general outline. HalfSkull isn't that bad to deal with. Spyder's pretty easy. Ender isn't difficult. He's just very, very important. He is the reason why you close the monitors at all in this game. The main reason, at least. Cortez isn't that bad. You just flash him whenever he shows up. Although he can be kind of annoying if he is a counter to monitor spamming, so you can't do that. Breddy isn't too bad. He's just quiet, so you have to know what he's doing. He's pretty aggressive too, so that doesn't help at all. Sunny is kind of annoying. She has audio cues that help a lot. But I die to her sometimes just because, like, screwing up with the vent system and shit. Luna is once again kind of like Ender. He's not that difficult to deal with. He's just very prominent and very important. He's extremely active throughout the entire night. You gotta be countering him constantly. It's crazy. BW1 is pretty easy, honestly. The hallucinations aren't a big deal, although, God forbid, if you get hit by George, that's actually pretty bad. But they're not that difficult to ward off. That's why I kind of think they're on the easiest end of the spectrum. Drago, he's not that bad at all by himself. Ewok isn't that bad at all by herself. Gemini isn't that bad at all by herself. Axie is interesting. He's a pretty threatening distraction. You can't take him for granted. But he's not the worst offender. He's like intermediate level threat character. ZapLord is also intermediate level just because it takes a surprising amount of effort to get good at the little Pac-Man minigame. Like, he's very, very threatening when you're first playing the game. But once you kind of learn how he works and the patterns of the ghosts, he's not too bad. Of course, the music box, Pixell. I pretty much always have her on. Just kind of a mandatory staple of these games, right? She's pretty threatening, but she's also pretty easy to keep at bay. She's only really a problem later on in the night. DeathHorse isn't really that bad. You just have to listen what side he's banging his head on and use your audio lore there. So overall, again, this challenge, every individual threat, is not too bad. But again, the combination of dealing with all these fuckers at the same time is nuts. I actually forgot to mention Tynado. Tynado's pretty annoying. He makes an audio cue very similar to the one that Sunny uses in Phase 1 of her movement opportunities. It's like the FNaF 2 vent sound effects, you know, the climbing through the vents. You can also see him, not on the cameras, but in your office. He was a big roadblock for me for a while, but you just gotta learn him, I think. Learn his audio cues. Learn how he works. He has 2 audio cues he can make. When you hear him make the vent noise for the second time, he's in your right vent. You might even want to close the right vent anytime you hear the vent sound effect when you're in the cameras. Overall, this challenge is hard. It's very, very hard, but it's absolutely beatable. And that's what I like about it. Again, I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's extremely fair. It's very fun. It's very skill-based. There's no randomness involved whatsoever. To my knowledge, there is not a single random element in this entire game. And if there is, then it doesn't matter that much. You can't get screwed over by bad RNG. I feel like everything is static in how they work. Everything shows up at the same times. To me, anyway, it feels like that. So all you gotta get down is just a feel for what's gonna happen and when. The more you can predict what's going to happen next and when and how to counter it, the better your odds are at surviving these brutal, hellish fucking nights. I think next up I'll turn on some pretty nasty characters. I don't really have much of a choice left. I'm thinking like Night Marina, Valentina, Frisk, maybe even for 2,000 points, the Twisted 20. I could put on like, maybe I could learn Terrence or Ooblik, Shadows or something. I want to carry this game far. I want to carry this game real fucking far. This is a big step in the right direction.